Hello, this task is about um, coding bats in Warmup-1. The task is called stringE. So on this task, it seems pretty simple, but depending on the level of your solving the coding challenges, it might differ to everyone. So return true if the given string contains between 1 and 3 E characters. So basically, from my understanding, there will be passed a string as a parameter, like this one right here in this case, and we have to count how many letter E's we will see here, character E. If this character is here only one time, then we have to make sure that we return true, like in this case, right? And if the character e appears here three times, then we still have to return true. So basically, the range from 1 to 3 is inclusive, meaning that if there is 1 and 3 and also 2, then we should return true. But if there are no E's or more than three E's, more than three E's in the given string, like in this case right here, we see one, two, three, four different E characters, then we have to return false. False. So the main thing that we have to check here is that how many E characters. So in order for us to do that, I would like to create a variable, integer variable, and I'm gonna name it count and initialize to 0. And then I would write a for loop so that I can count how many E's are there, character E's in the given string. So it'll be I will be initialized to 0. I is less than str dot length I plus plus. Okay, with this for loop, I will loop through the given string. And the things that I have to check for is that if we have to first make sure that the string is not empty because they did not specify it here if the past string is going to be empty or not. So we have to make sure that the string is not empty, and this is empty method for a string, it'll check if the string is empty or not. If the string is empty, then it'll return true. This will return. This method returns Boolean. If the string is not empty, it'll return false. So that's what we want. Now, when we put exclamation mark in the front, in the beginning of our string, and when we use is empty, it specifically this means like this in this case, not empty. And if we take this off, str not empty, right? So we have to make sure that our string is not empty, and if the string is not empty and str that character at I is equal to E, then we want to make sure to increment our count by 1. So basically in this for loop, what's happening is that it's gonna loop through the given string. In this case, let's say take hello, and we're initializing our I to 0, so it'll take the first element of string, which is age. And the main thing in this for loop, it's gonna come here and check if the string is empty or not. Okay, our string is not empty. Okay, that's good. And then next case, it's gonna check if the str that character at, this will give us the character from an array, from a string. Let's say in this case H in hello. If we take a look at H, it's one character, right? So H is one character, E is one character, but the combined sequence of those characters, it makes a string. And by using this loop and pointing at accessing each index in that string by using character at method, we are checking each character separately. So we're making sure if it's equal to E or not. If it's equal, then like the question asks 1 to 3 E's, we have to increment our count. And now, let's say we have incremented our count. Let's say it found one um, character E here, then we have to make sure to check for one more case. If the count is bigger than or equal to 1 and count is less than or equal to 3, because only in that case we can return true. Otherwise, we return false. So let's see if it's gonna run, and looks like it's passing all the cases. So the reason I use this if statement here is that we have to make sure to check there are 1, 2, or 3 E characters. If there are more than 3, or if there are no E's, then we have to make sure to return false. So basically this what it does is we can put here else and try to run it. It's gonna perform the same thing. So see how here on the results, on the output, it passed us empty string and it has to return false because there are no any characters. And if it's passed only one E, and so the length of the string is 1, then it should still return true. So that's it.